Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are now listening to the best wrestling podcast here on this campus, all in on wrestling. I'm your host, LeBron, and besides me, as always,
Chris, you know,
we are back again on this sunny Monday in the Princess Community in WID
at
North Studio.
Iona University
Yes,
in New Rochelle,
in North.
in
Mhm.
in the United States, on Earth.
Can't forget that. It's very important. As you heard, we have we have theme song music. That's
Yeah,
cool. Right?
because
Just for no reason. This is our second to last show.
it is. That's kind of insane to think about. Not gonna lie,
Kind of sad.
it is sad.
A little bit, just a tiny bit.
I'm gonna miss hanging out with you. How about wrestling?
Yeah. I'll miss it a little bit, tiny bit, maybe a lot. I don't know. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I'll come crying at your door, begging you to do a podcast with me on our own.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't come crying to me.
Pull up to your house,
Oh god,
disturb your parents.
like with the boombox in the rain. Please,
Take
podcast.
me back,
Take me
please.
back.
Take me back.
I'll record a podcast. What? We're back again to talk about wrestling. Woo! So, I'm gonna start off because you have your prediction for SmackDown.
I do have
And
a prediction for
So
SmackDown.
we're gonna get to that a little bit later. First, I want to talk about something that happened over the weekend. We had the Stardom show, which is Joshi, which is like Japanese women's wrestling, and Mercedes Moné lost the IWGP Women's Championship, and this is coming off the heels of her contract extension with Ibushi Road, which is just like, I know you didn't like watch or like really you don't keep your ear to the New Japan thing.
Not
but
really. Not New Japan or sort of.
What's your like initial reaction of me saying that she lost the title, but extended it for like I believe we just one more match between matches.
Well, my initial reaction to that is maybe that makes like her last match in New Japan too predictable if she's the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's obvious she's gonna lose if it's her last match and she's still the champion. Obviously gonna lose. So maybe that's why they took the title off of her.
Okay, thanks for that.
Are there any word on who she's gonna face in her next match or
Um,
two?
so they're throwing around Julia, which is like another like women's wrestler over there who's like super good and like super over. Why I don't know because I think she just lost her title too, so I don't know anymore. On Twitter, have you seen the Renegade twins? Have you seen
Yeah, I've seen them in AEW.
So there was so retweet a picture of them too, and then Mercedes tweeted out, she was like, "This would be good for my stable." And so in Stardom, every woman is a part of a faction, and they all fight each other. And so people are theorizing that she's gonna have her own stable in Stardom, which means her stay could be a little longer than expected, which is awesome. So that'd be cool. But I don't really have like an opponent. I would love to see Julia, but I don't know. But yeah, that's
So that'll put to rest at least all the WWE, AEW speculation.
Forbidden Door is still an option, but
I feel like a lot of the time there's too much speculation when it comes to Mercedes Moné being in WWE or AEW because like it's obvious at this point she's in New Japan, she's a New Japan girl. Like
right. Well, the only thing is I consider them still talking about AWs because of Forbidden Door.
yeah, because for that one event. But
For that one event, yeah. And also they just seem to her too much. They keep saying stuff. Like Britt Baker says like I'm the boss. I was like, what's going on with that?
maybe at Forbidden Door Mercedes Moné can challenge for the AEW Women's title, maybe.
That'd be cool. Hopefully.
Against Jamie or whoever it is at that time.
It should still be Jamie, I would assume.
Forbidden Door when is like June?
Yeah. She's
Is there like a confirmed date for it?
I think I want to say the 25th.
June 25th?
That sounds right to me.
Okay, so 2 months away.
I don't think she does like one pay-per-view and maybe like a TV match here and there for Jamie, and I'm pretty sure she retains up until maybe All In. I wouldn't be surprised if she loses the title in the UK, which would be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
I was thinking about something, but I had an idea, but then I was like, I don't know.
We can say it.
I was thinking do War Games after And not War Games, Blood and Guts, Forbidden Door.
Whoa.
But then the only New Japan person in there will probably be Mercedes.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make much sense.
It wouldn't make much sense, yeah. But that'd be cool though to see. If the next one, Forbidden Door number 3, do a Blood and Guts, New Japan versus AEW, that'd be fire.
That'd be fire, yeah.
They should
But
run
you'd
that.
have to do it with the men though.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
they wouldn't really work with women.
No, for sure, yeah. And more recognizable names.
Yeah.
Speaking of male wrestlers, we're gonna talk about our upcoming Monday Night Raw tonight. Because there's no women booked, I don't think, because maybe hates women.
There's no women booked.
Women have been
I don't know, I'm sure
not getting booked, man.
would definitely show up on Raw. They'll probably do something with Bianca, you know.
Yeah, well, aren't they wrestling? Wasn't it? Is it this week at Battle Match?
That match not happening at the pay-per-view.
No.
Of course.
No, I think it's I believe it's a Raw match, which means no finish. Is what that means.
Maybe they do a non-finish here and then do the match again at Backlash.
That's what I was feeling. Okay, so it looks like for tonight's Raw, Bad Bunny's gonna be there.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, gotta build up for Backlash.
Probably do something with Damien and Dom.
Yep, I would. Yep.
Do a little fun thing with them.
Let's see. Tonight's Raw will be the final Red Brand show before next Monday's WWE draft. So next week is the draft, which I think it starts Friday. We got this Friday.
Yeah.
So Friday. So this Friday draft and part 2 of the draft.
I hope they do it like they don't just like. It's not just like a random call session like, oh, this person's going to SmackDown. I feel like people actually like Raw people actually show up on SmackDown. Not that Raw people don't show up on SmackDown all the time anyway.
Yeah, you know what I miss when they're all sitting down backstage and they get called to get the reactions. And they'll have the rosters on. They gotta run that back too. Let's see. So the people advertised for the show: Cody, Seth, Owens and Sammy, Theory, and Bianca, or who was advertised for the show.
Can we discuss some of the matches that are coming up that were recently announced for Backlash?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, first of all, like I predicted, Zelina versus Rhea is.
I did see that. I did see that. So, don't know how I feel about that one.
So the only issue I'm having is Zelina doesn't really feel like she earned it.
Yeah.
It's more just like you're Puerto Rican, so you're gonna fight in the Puerto Rican show.
Yeah, it's that. It's a mixture of that and like Rhea hasn't interacted with any other woman on the show consistently besides Vega. So who else would you?
I heard that Vega hasn't won a singles match since December of 2021.
That's not surprising. 2021.
Well, she was like tag champs like after that. I assume that was all tag matches.
What year did she win Queen of the Ring? Was that 2021?
Pretty sure that was 2021.
God,
no, it wasn't last year.
It wasn't last year.
No,
it wasn't early last year. Damn,
no.
I feel like her and Xavier were just king and queen like.
No, because that happened. Xavier and Roman had a brief feud towards the end of 2021.
Wow. Oh, and
Xavier beat Roman.
That's why. Yeah. Okay, end of 2021. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I know she's tied with Carmella, and I'm sure they didn't win a lot of matches. Yeah, so should be a predictable outcome.
Well, Zelina's having a match against Sonya Deville on SmackDown.
I wonder who's gonna win out. And we have Seth Rollins versus Omos.
You know, this feud has been going on for months now. It's had a nice build, and they're gonna settle it at Backlash.
If only that was the case. What's he doing?
Yeah, they haven't interacted once.
Not once. Not even mentioned each other's names.
I wonder when the last time they were even in the same ring together was. I assume it's been not even this year.
Maybe a Rumble.
Maybe Rumble.
Maybe. Oh no, it'd have to be the Rumble. I feel like Seth was there for a minute. So yeah, the Rumble probably.
Like Omos hasn't really been doing too much on Raw.
Yeah, since Brock.
He squashed Elias once.
Yep.
That was something that happened.
And that was it.
And Seth has just been going out and dancing to it. He had a pretty good match with The Miz.
Yeah, my Twitter timeline was buzzing about that one. That was because Seth carried The Miz.
Miz older than.
I like The Miz a lot. I'm not gonna be blinded by people telling me that he's a good wrestler. When like I'm sorry, not good wrestler. When he's like a great wrestler.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He does his job.
He does his job. Well, he does what he has to do, and he's very good at it.
He's good at getting heel heat in this match.
He's very good at wrestling his style. There's nothing wrong with his style. But I can definitely see, like when he wrestled Cody, there was a styles clash. No pun intended. There was a styles clash in the two. Cody was just coming. That was Cody's first match after Rollins, and like he was wrestling. He tried to do lucha with the Miz, and you don't do that.
Yeah, Miz is not.
You don't do nothing.
Miz doesn't know what lucha is.
No way. Miz's lucha is probably like a tope, and he's not doing that. So yeah, I think it was a good match though because Seth was in it. I feel like anybody else would have been just a regular Miz match, but Seth is just.
Miz had a pretty good match against Gargano a few months ago.
I don't think I saw that one. But yeah, I'm sure. I think that's Gargano. Speaking of, he needs to do something.
I'm worried. I'm worried to get released.
I
Honestly.
think they're waiting for Ciampa to come back to bring back DIY.
Yeah.
That's,
Did you hear that budget cuts are coming?
yeah, but I heard it wasn't going to be wrestler based, more backstage people.
Maybe. Yeah.
I would be
I
surprised.
don't know.
If
It's like whenever I hear budget cuts, I instantly think wrestlers are going.
No, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more NXT people than it.
Yeah, probably NXT. But then again, I can see like Hero's not really doing anything.
I mean, Heroes, it's something. I don't know. I feel like they need Swerve so bad. Like that act wouldn't go anywhere without Swerve. And when he got released, it was over. When they all got released and they brought back everyone but him because they thought they can get him. He's like, "No, I'm going to AEW."
It feels like it's a faction where you really need all the members in it to actually be good.
Yeah.
Because I remember when BFAB was released, like he was released first, and then the rest of it was released.
Yeah.
It wasn't good for like that 1 week where they were a faction still without BFAB.
Right. Yeah. No, I get that 100%. And I think like even though like 3 out of 4, oh, it's just one person. Like it's just Swerve. Like he's
He's the guy.
he is Hero. It was very tough, but I saw Mogul. Was it Mogul Embassy affiliates or something like that now with Brian Cage and whatnot? But
Oh yeah. They're
that's
just endlessly feuding with Keith Lee.
yeah. Hopefully, bro. I think did you see the tag match with Parker Boudreaux?
Um,
Oh man, bro. Have you seen that guy? Like, I don't know if you were like,
I know who Parker Boudreaux
okay,
is.
cool. So like, if you guys don't know, Parker Boudreaux is like this like NXT dude who never got up to NXT back in like I want to say 2019, and they're like, oh, he's Brock Lesnar Jr. This is the guy. He has all the tools, you know. And then he got released for like something stupid. He got brought back as of last year. He was in NXT. They shaved his head, and then they released him again. And then Tony Khan was like, I'll try it out, I guess. And then he was on Dark, I'm sure, and then got brought up with the Mogul affiliates. With, what's the other
He's the
dude's
guy
name?
who was also on the Truth Busters at one time.
Yes,
This
this is the guy we were arguing
yeah.
over, yeah. And so he was in the Mogul affiliates. He had this tag match. It was Swerve and Parker Boudreaux and the other guy. What's his name? Like, something stupid. You know what I'm talking about?
Tank.
It's a one word thing. Trench. His name is Trench.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Yeah. So him and Trent and Keith Lee and his group, whatever. And the match was not good. Parker Boudreaux got tagged in, and the match fell apart.
Parker's explosive. I feel like that's all he has.
Yeah, he's lacking like the footwork.
And I think the Brock Lesnar comparison is
Yeah, I think he had enough time like away from the ring where like it would have been worse if like he was still like wrestling in between him being released, and then he had a stinker on live TV. It was like, yeah, you're done. But I think because he took a break, he wasn't on TV. I guess it didn't hit me as hard. I was like, "Oh, this is the next Brock," and then, like, it didn't hit me as hard for that. But
Like, Brock Lesnar's so good. Why
yeah,
would you compare someone to him?
I think it's just the build.
It,
Like,
it, it,
yeah, they're
it's a
both
similar
light,
build,
and they're both the same complexion.
but
You know,
Brock's stronger by a lot. Oh,
the Rock's just way more talented.
yeah.
But yeah, the match was pretty bad. So I brought this up because I think Tony Khan saw that match and was like, "Yeah, we gotta scrap the feud for a bit." So they put the feud on ice. They had Keith Lee doing some stuff with Jericho, and then they had Brian Cage be a new muscle for Werewolf. Good for me, you know. Brian Cage is you know, this is Keith Lee versus Brian Cage.
That'll
Um,
be fire.
yeah. Now that's I mean they then they reignited the feud.
Yeah, I saw in like the Jericho match, like it ended with like,
Yeah,
with swerve fighting something.
yeah, it was Rickers. And then yeah, Adam Cole come
Yeah,
out.
I thought it was interesting. Adam Cole came out. Keith Lee and Adam Cole have feuded in the past
Yeah,
in NXT and even in AEW for a brief while, but he's like helping him to the back, interrupting Jericho. Like interesting because like Jericho interrupted Cole one time,
yeah, it was
and
when Adam Cole came back at his first match with
yeah,
Garcia.
Garcia, and
The
then
confetti was
Jericho.
happening, and Jericho rolled Garcia out the ring and did the same like turned it back, weird thing, kept blocking, and then it was reversed. It was Cole did it to Jericho. So
I don't know if you remember the
I,
reason
I,
Adam Cole
I
left
do, I
WWE.
do remember the reason why
He
he
was going
left,
to be a manager
and they're
for
gonna change
Keith
his
Lee.
name. Change his name
Yeah,
because it's Michael Cole, and they're like, we can't. You know how stupid that is. That's like saying we can't have Shawn Michaels be Shawn Michaels because
anyway, so yeah, that was just an interesting comparison I thought of when I saw
yeah.
Adam Cole and Keith
I
Lee out
think
there.
that was just when he called me like, yeah, I remember y'all being stupid. Look at my guys. But yeah. So anyway, still in AEW, we have our Dynamite card that was announced, and it looks like it's gonna be a good Dynamite, man.
I know Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara is happening. Does the winner face MJF?
Winner faces MJF at at Double or Nothing. And a new predicament because apparently City and MJF are now buddies or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. Like MJF, like MJF helped Sammy beat Jungle Boy, I think.
Yes. Yeah. I, well, how'd it go? Sammy pushed Jungle Boy from the top, and he hit the table, and then he was gonna get out the count of 8, or like the count of 6. MJF came in with the Dynamite Diamond ring, and then like went back to like the ringside or whatever, and then in count 10, great match too. But you know how that goes. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm sure I'm just gonna be like, oh, Sammy, you suck or whatever. But I don't know. Personally, I would rather see Darby Jungle Boy, but that's just me
Oh
because
yeah, of course.
I've seen Sammy and Darby before. I feel like
Yeah.
I haven't seen it before. So I'm in a good
Have we
dynamic.
ever seen that much?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So I'm cool to see.
But you know that I guess that would be babyface for babyface.
Yeah, but I think in a tournament setting, like the way they posed it, it's not gonna be bad. Also, Darby would have been like the overbearing babyface in the between the two.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that promo they all cut last Wednesday. Not good. Not good. That was not rocking. The first one was way better. We have TBS Championship. Jade Cargill's gonna finally face Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah, that'll be a good match. Do you think Taya Valkyrie has any chance of winning whatsoever?
No, they're saying it first time. I think Larry comes back Wednesday. I think she comes back.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like Jake Cargill needs to lose soon.
She will. So I don't know. That's my prediction. I don't know if Jake Cargill's gonna lose to
I don't know. Like it's
Chris Allen.
problem with Jade Cargill is like she's winning all these matches, but she's not facing anyone major. So it doesn't really feel like
Yeah, this is
she's
like
doing
the
well.
first major push she's had in like a while since Red Velvet, I think. So
Even
yeah, but I mean, in terms of like a name on the roster, like since Red Velvet, she's really faced it.
Chase Nyla Rose once.
Yeah, but wasn't that before Red Velvet or no?
Yeah, that's long.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, she's been cooled off a bit, but like she's still good. So we move. International Championship match: Orange Cassidy versus Bandito. We are cooking.
It'll be hype. Yeah.
I think Cassidy has a good chance of losing the title.
What's the most recent thing? Bandito.
I want to say Ring of Honor. I think he did something in Ring of Honor pay per view or Ring of Honor TV. The last Dynamite match, I want to say him and James.
Mm,
In that match, this would be good, very good. I kind of want Bandito to win because Cassidy is like banged up. They've been throwing the hand recently and everything else. His whole body is just like dying. So I think if he loses now, he'll still look strong because he's a fighting champ. Medina will get a really good push out of this. You know, just beat him. He'll
I
get
mean, I
like
feel like whoever gets the North Atlantic, Mid Atlantic Championship doesn't really.
international championship.
Oh, international championship.
That's true.
But I feel like it's not that big a deal to win that title.
I tell you what, I think Cassie is building it up to be
He,
that
he,
one.
he's building it up, but
Well, there's only one time champion
yeah,
or two
yeah.
two champions. So I mean, I think I don't know. I think it's better than the TNT title. I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about
I
that now.
think yeah, we can talk about it now. We can talk about it now because I'm upset. You know me, I'm a big Hobbs guy.
You're a
I'm
big
a big
Powerhouse
Hobbs
Hobbs
guy.
fan, yeah.
What happened?
I actually do agree with you. This is the same problem they've been having with the TNT title, where they just hop it back, hop potato it back and forth.
I mean, how long did he have it? Like
Yeah,
a
for like
month,
a
maybe?
few weeks, a month, yeah.
Like what? To Wardlow? What's Wardlow gonna do now? Face. You know what the worst part of?
Face Hobbs again, I guess.
No, did you see what happened after? The worst part about it, he beats Hobbs, and then Christian and Luchasaurus come out. Not even a chance for me to breathe to realize what the hell just happened. Luchasaurus and Christian come out and just like smile at each other, and that was it.
I'd like to see Wardlow versus Luchasaurus.
It'd be cool, with both athletic big men. But Will Hobbs should be champ still,
It always feels like he's the bridesmaid, not
and when he is the right, he gets divorced. Like,
the bride.
damn, man, you have him win the ladder match. You have him. It was like it's a layup. It's Will Hobbs is a layup. That's your guy. That's your
But it feels like
monster. That could be a
of
room
the
for a
big
bid.
men, they were a lot. He's always the weakest
No, Lance Archer's the weakest one.
one. Okay, Lance Archer.
That boy Lance Archer will cut a promo saying, "I want the world title now."
When
And
there's like a
nothing.
group of three big men, it's Powerhouse Hobbs and two guys who are pushed beyond. And Lance Archer's not even in the conversation.
Lance
No.
Archer's been 5 minutes in New Japan. I think it was the wrong call. That's just me. I get you want to do the Luchasaurus thing now or whatever, even if it is going to be
Like they could have
Luchasaurus.
done Luchasaurus versus Powerhouse
The
Hobbs.
thing is that just
I know they'll be
just
heel versus heel, but
also Chris is going to eat Warlow alive in the night, and that's scary because he's not built for it. Warlow is not built for Christian.
yeah, and with Powerhouse Hobbs, you could have had QT Marshall sort of
Yeah.
go
And
back and
Warlow,
forth
and not
with him.
Warlow, and Hobbs can spit. Hobbs can spit on the mic. Like, he knows what he's talking about. Warlow, he's coming back too. He can talk, but I
Not
don't.
compared to Chris.
I don't know how far the fighting champion promo is going to hold up against Christian. Chris Jungle Boy has to change his whole character to face Christian.
But doesn't Wardlow have Arn Anderson now?
Yes.
You think he could help with the promo stuff?
Oh yeah, he could. But even then, Christian's just he's
Yeah,
head and
Christian
shoulders.
would still eat Arn Anderson alive,
Yeah,
but
if it was like
I'd rather him eat Arn Anderson alive
yeah, if it was like
than Wardlow.
95 Arn Anderson, or you could have an even playing field here. You're not. He pulled the Glock. That's what he got. He's like pulled the Glock on the QT. You know that?
Yeah, that was a sick moment.
It was We have the Butcher and the Blade. There's Konosuke Takeshita and Kenny Omega.
What did you think of Takeshita taking the side of the elite on Rampage?
I thought it made sense. Because
Don
Don
Callis.
Callis has been grooming Takeshita for about months, for a couple months now. So it made
Also,
sense.
babyface. Got that connection.
So it made sense. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Takeshita would go to BCC. If he were to join a group, it would be the
He's
BCC.
too babyface to go to the BCC.
He is, but the BCC can take whoever and make them kill. If Takeshita has shown you can kill. So it would be like an easy switch. Where it's like, I don't really really care. Like, it depends on who they're facing. Like, people still rock fans. If you face like some baby face on the roster that's not named Kenny Omega, they're rocking dance. No one cares.
The thing is, I feel like between the elite and BCC, do you really have a wrong answer to join?
No, you don't. I just thought he was gonna join because him and Danielson had that connection on that. They each other trying to respect each other, and then like he saved Danielson, Danielson saved him. It was one of those
Well,
things.
now Danielson might not respect him. Now
Yeah,
that
because
he's
they had
an
they had a
amateur,
little standoff.
now that Takeshi is an amateur to him,
Yeah,
maybe Danielson tried to convince Takeshi to join BCC. And like, hey, when I say amateur, I'm not referring to you.
right.
You're great.
Dude, I think he might flop. He could flop to either side. I don't know. We'll see.
And then Takeshita turns on Elite. That's when you bring Hangman in to even the odds.
I was already even. Aren't they not?
Well,
Although,
if Takeshita turns
if
on
the
Elite,
cast is there's 5 of them.
then you can bring in.
See? I
Yeah,
thought I'm
I
not gonna
might
lie.
have overbooked
You
this,
might have
but
overbooked
I
it.
might have.
I thought Don Callis was running back. I was gonna get Hangman. I didn't think he was.
No, I don't think he likes Hangman.
I know, but I just thought they got jumped at the same time. They kind of, I don't know, bonded
No,
over it. Like he just needed somebody to help them. He was like, he knew that he would help the Bucks, which would help Kenny. So it was just one of those. But that match should be good. I kind of Butcher and Blade are underrated, but the match should be good. We have Dax Harwood versus Jeff Jarrett. Now this right here is the TNA match I've ever seen one in my life. But for some reason though, I have high hopes. It should be a good match because Dax is probably like the better wrestler out of the two of FTR, and Jeff Jarrett is Jeff Jarrett. That's my guy, so should be good.
XR would probably win that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Adam Cole's gonna cut a promo.
Why were FTR and
For Mark
Jeff Jarrett and
Briscoe because he got jumped and by Dwayne Neeson them, and
what's the connection between Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe?
well, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal love were just have a pass,
Oh,
and
they like a
so
different company or
yeah, so Jay Lethal was Ring of Honor, and then Jeff Jarrett is cut to Jay Lethal because it's TNA, and so and then everyone was the Briscoes, so that's that. And FTR was the Briscoes. I mean that's it. So when they heard Mark got jumped, they both came to the aid, and Mark was like, "Man, you just all beat him up, all 4 of y'all versus them four." And they're like, "Oh, "Yes." And then I guess on Rampage they had like a little standoff with Jared and Dax.
it makes me interested in what they're gonna end up doing with Mark Briscoe. Right now, it feels like he's just the guy who gets beat up and he's the matches, like announces like a battle royal.
I think Mark, I think Mark's gonna be strictly ROH. He'll have like dynamite. I would love to see Mark get like a title shot in AEW. Honestly, Mark versus Heath champion doesn't do that.
He's even getting a shot for it at least.
Yeah, if he tried to be a show for the television, he lost. I think he can go out there and card title here. National champion. So Adam Cole's gonna do a promo about what? Because him and Britt got jumped last.
Have you noticed that Adam Cole's always been the one making the announcements?
Yeah.
It's I guess it's nice that they're putting more trust in him to do stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny though because I remember it started when the first been endorsed show and Adam Cole was like, "He," best Japanese yeah, I'm gonna make a match. And he just kept doing that. So that's, but he probably took about Jericho and how him and Outcast jumped right into him last Wednesday, and then Tony Khan's gonna be
He feels like he says something every week.
probably he was really all in.
It's yeah.
I didn't know last time I heard it was like 70K. So
Yeah, yeah, near, damn near.
damn near sold out. That's crazy. Actually crazy. I like fast. I thought it was gonna be like a full thing when it got
Yeah,
down
I thought it was
to
gonna be a slower process, but no, slow.
I'm like, anything you want to address about SmackDown, so we're gonna transition. Or anything
Well, can we talk
first
about
AEW.
like Vikingo first?
Oh, you go ahead. Tell
Good.
me,
So
tell
it
me
was
about
a
your
match.
review.
I didn't know this, but Vikingo is a AAA Mega Champion, and they had a match in on Rampage before. I thought was really cool. No, I've never seen a match for that title before, so it was interesting for me to see it. I only see a match for that.
Yeah.
And they were cooking throughout the night. It was him versus Dralistico.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and like their striking ability is literally just super kicks that are super hard, and they look devastating. And Pachingo was moves all throughout. It like this. It sort of looked like Kofi Kingston's finisher, the that's Golden Paradise, but it was like maybe like an extra flip or something. He was like, and George was sitting down. There was like a Hurricanrana off the apron. There was a yeah. It ended with Vikingo winning with a 30 splash. Great match.
Yeah.
You see it?
And
It was
this is
I love this one. I might have to start watching.
listen,
He's on Triple A, right?
yes. If there's a chance that he signs with AEW, the matches.
I want to see this man fight everyone on the roster.
Him and
Him,
Dante Martin would do some incredible things.
him and Darby,
Oh my
him
god.
and
He run back him and Kenya again.
yeah, Hangman,
Oh, him and Hangman would be stupid actually.
him and Hook,
Danielson.
different styles.
Yeah. Him and Danielson might be crazy.
Yeah,
Because he'll try to like keep him grounded and like then target him with the match. That'll be good. Every time oh. Alright. Do you want to over to the
yeah. We can head over to my special prediction.
Okay, so Friday SmackDown draft, Chris's prediction. Go ahead.
Usos, it's the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the tag team championship.
Wait, wasn't that match supposed to be on Backlash? Oh no, it's
No, it's a
six man,
six man at
Okay, never
Backlash.
mind.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
But I think the Usos are winning the tag team championships again. I have two reasons for this.
There's two.
Two reasons.
Oh,
I told you one. I didn't tell you the other. So the one I told you is that for negative champions in Saudi Arabia,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna have to take titles off of Sami Zayn because they can't go. It's negative champions. They're gonna have to put titles on the line. I hope they don't do that for that reason. But it'll we know WWE at this point.
Yeah.
And the other reason is I don't know if you saw Ricochet and Braun Strowman beat the Viking Raiders. It looked like they were sort of challenging for the titles. And they're baby faces. So it would make sense to put the titles on the Usos who are heels if you want to do that match.
Right.
Even though we've
Mm. Okay, so the first point is more valid than the second point in my eyes.
that was just a more of a side
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like,
Okay. What was the if y'all knew y'all were going to Saudi and you know that the people who put the tag championships on cannot or do not want to go to Saudi. You, I just don't know, man. That's just so dumb. What, like the whole story arc is kind of like for what now? Who's on a SmackDown?
I don't know. Cody should have beaten Roman, and then
honestly, it's just I'm kinda getting tired,
Uh,
man.
I'm sick of it, yeah.
I'm kinda getting tired.
Like, I can't like, Sammy and KO just feud with, like, the Street Profits or something since they won,
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Like, I'm kinda getting tired of the whole bloodline thing, like, 'cause of Sammy and Kevin. Like, we did almost 2 years of it already. Uh, I'm tired, man. I'm drained at this point. I have noticed that Riddle is the reason why him and Sammy keep arguing. Him and Sammy arguing with Riddle. So maybe Riddle needs to
I don't see that. Like, he's done nothing to imply that he's going to turn heel. If anything, I think this is building slowly to a KO heel turn on Sammy, which is not something I wanna see, at least not yet. Would you put it past them to do it?
No, I can't. We just
I just wanna see them be happy as the tag champs and not deal with the
it's like beating
bloodline all the
beating a
time.
dead horse, and then you, like, get all the horses dead, and then you beat another dead horse. It's like, okay. It's literally 2 manias 3 manias ago, we had that Sammy Kevin match. We need it again?
KO's getting, like, more annoyed at Sammy, like, every week, and that's what it seems like it's building.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's whack. Respect for this. I'm not rocking.
I don't like it one bit, but I feel like I had to guess my money would be on the Usos winning on SmackDown.
I can't even imagine.
Someone's
I
I
can't
refuse to check my phone right now.
I can't imagine telling a story for almost 2 years and then having my champions lose people they beat them off of on a random SmackDown. Not a random SmackDown, but just a SmackDown, not a pay-per-view.
Well,
If that was the
grand split
case
SmackDown, but yeah.
if that was the case, why have a 6-man at Backlash?
Well, that just further proves to me that I feel like if the Usos were losing at on SmackDown, Roman would instantly beat them up because that's like the last straw. The fact that they're doing a six-man Backlash says to me that means the Usos are winning because Roman's not going to come back and then they're
Where's
just going to
Roman?
yeah, Roman's never going to be there, but
Where's he even at?
never going to be there. But let's keep both of our world titles on him.
I just I just wanna know what the thought process is. What's the vibe in the writing room when they're writing SmackDown and writing pay-per-view storylines? Because the vibes are not immaculate. The vibes are concerning in the studio is what's happening.
Who's really running the show back there? We don't know. According to Vince Triple H.
He's a liar. But since we're on the topic of drafts, let's you wanna kinda like guess who's going to start.
Yeah. Um,
So I'm guessing he's
I
the first
imagine
overall pick.
I think it would be make it more interesting for the bloodline if you move either the Usos or Solo Sikoa to Raw.
I think so if they do split them up.
That makes sense, yeah.
Because they could do the thing where it's like, we picked the bloodline, and they all win.
They don't do that. That's too much of a power play to do that.
They do that with
It's
they
like,
used
this
to.
is like the world champions, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, new up and comer, getting too much with that one pick.
Okay. So then I think they go Roman, Solo on SmackDown, and Usos on Raw.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see them doing like split Solo, and then Roman has to like have him build him as a single star, and then
Well,
Roman has to
that's
deal with Usos.
he's been getting built as a single star. He gets main event Solo.
Well, yeah, but he's still like the underling to the
Sure,
Usos and
sure.
Roman.
Yeah. Okay. Stuff goes to where?
Seth probably stays on Raw.
Kinda want SmackDown. Only because I want him to face Roman.
I don't know. It's weird because like the world title picture is on both shows, basically. So
Maybe Roman doesn't get drafted at all.
it almost feels like it doesn't matter.
What if Roman doesn't get drafted at all, then?
Like, you have to draft him
If
somewhere.
he's champion for both shows, then it's like maybe He's on both shows. And when he loses it, yeah, they draft he's like GM's do a bidding war for Roman Reigns to come to either show after, which is just SmackDown, you know?
But then when does Roman lose the titles? Because I feel like it's gonna be
August?
long in the future.
I'm hoping August.
Even August feels too long to randomly bring back, "Oh, brand split."
I mean, it could just be a clause that they say initially and then
Like, if
remind
Roman
you.
loses titles, he goes to SmackDown or something?
Or, like, there's a bidding war with Roman where it's like, oh, both GMs want Roman because he was, like, in
Well, I
this,
mean,
like,
it's the same GM for both shows.
well, I'm hoping for a brand split, we have 2 GMs again.
I would hope, but
So let's just say hypothetically there's 2 GMs, right? And Roman's in this gray area where he's on both shows because he has both championships. When he loses the titles, the GMs have a chance to like bid for him, you know, and then like highest bid. No, obviously he'll call the shot where he wants to go. And he'll probably just go to SmackDown again. But I think it'd be a cool dynamic to see like the GMs fighting for Roman Reigns. That'd be kind of cool.
so you'd want Seth to go to SmackDown?
Yes, because I want him to interact with Roman way more than he is right now.
Yeah, because they still need to blow that off from
Royal
Royal Rumble. Yeah,
Yeah. Cody stays on Raw, I think.
stays on Raw. Yeah.
We have that's all I really care about.
Judgment Day.
Ooh,
Probably to SmackDown.
I'm thinking SmackDown too. I think Ripley probably stays on SmackDown. So do champions stay?
If Judgment Day gets split up, I'm gonna bring that up again. Just I think Dom goes to SmackDown
With Rhea?
Yeah, with Rhea, and then Finn and Damian stay on Raw.
I think Judgment Day stay together though. I think. Also, respectfully, I'm all for brand splits and I'm all for drafts. I'm a shill for drafts. I love me a
Love
WWE
drafts.
draft.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like competition within the 2 brands.
Oh no, not at all.
And so both shows feel the same.
Like it's clearly the same people running both shows.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Like shows don't feel different. The shows don't feel different.
It does feel, especially since it's like a lot of the same people on both shows.
Yeah. Like Sikoa is main eventing Raw and SmackDown.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it's just like I'm getting a blessing to open Raw and open to SmackDown. Like I'm getting Cody vignettes on Raw and SmackDown. You know, it's just like I don't see like the split.
There's no difference.
There's no difference in the show. And
so just try to keep the brands separate this time.
This time around, you have to make the shows feel different. Like if you want SmackDown to be like where the stars are at, then make it where the stars are at.
But it's still difficult when you have the world champions are on the same show, the tag champs are on the same show. So you have to split them up at some point.
Maybe the Usos beat Sammy and KO for one title.
Even that I would still argue is stupid.
No, it's dumb, but hey, brand split's coming, so oh, maybe Adam Pearce is like, hey, guys, we're splitting the titles up tonight. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is.
I can see it, yeah, but I don't know.
Because he was booking tournaments for like one of the titles. Like I think Ricochet and Braun had won a tournament for just
they had a title for just like the SmackDown ones.
So I mean, you can
Judgment Day had a shot for just the Raw ones.
So you can do that. You could do that. A guy like me, I'm looking Sami Kevin Owens twice. That's just me. Lose both. I don't care.
Wait, you want them to lose both?
Respectfully, I'm not rocking with them as tag champs.
It's just because they've been so tied up with the bloodline, I think. They haven't really had the chance to go after new teams.
When are they going to? That's the problem. Because they're still... When Riddle came back, it made everything worse.
I mean, think about it. Street Profits, Viking Raiders.
They fought the Viking Raiders?
No, they haven't fought them. But
you're saying
potential teams for them to face.
Okay, so they fought Street Profits already.
Well, I mean, they can just run it back.
Okay, sure. So that's 2.
That one wasn't for the title, I don't think. So they can.
No, it was a contenders match, which blew mine. Okay, so you have 2.
Viking Raiders.
Ricochet, Braun.
That's
3.
Who else? I think they are waiting on Gargano Ciampa DIY.
Okay, so I'll put that as
That would be a
4.
fire feud, you gotta admit.
Yeah, for sure. LWO, maybe if they do something.
If they ever do anything and not just be Rey Mysterio
That's
fanboys.
5 teams.
Judgment Day.
Okay.
Who else? That's a good number of teams.
It's a good number, but also depending on how long they have the titles for, it could be not. Because put it this way, I'd say you get about 2 matches out of like 3 of the 6 teams, right? So 3 to 16, 2 matches, that's 6 matches, right?
Yeah.
That can last about, depending on how they're booking it, you got 6 pay-per-views. That's about 1 year. About. Okay. So you got them a year as tag champs, and
Sorry, I'm trying
then
to think of other teams I can put on.
then you
there.
have the other 3 who are just like kind of vibing. Or kind of vibing or whatever. I think it's just not sustainable. That's not the word I'm looking for. But I don't know how far you go. Because like you said earlier, there's a chance that KO could turn heel because he does that a lot. Like there's always a chance that they lose, and they could lose on Friday. Because you're making me believe. So like they could lose on Friday.
They could.
So
They very well
we're
could.
naming tag teams for nothing. You know what I mean? So it's just like, damn.
They've been tag team champ for not even a month, and it already feels like they're gonna lose them, and they're gonna turn on each other.
Yeah, man. It's just a waste of time.
Like, what was the point in the whole storyline with all the great build of Sammy's entire push?
Yeah. This is what I was talking about when we had
It
our.
feels like it's all about to go down the drain.
This is what I was talking about with our Mania podcast that we had. I don't know what's next for anybody after Mania. Like there was no like clear cut path for anybody.
I don't feel like it would have been so much better if Cody just won.
If Cody just won.
How hard was it, Vince or Trips or whoever made the call?
If Cody just won, it solves all your problems. Really, all the problems we have is solved if Cody wins.
I feel like they just wanted him to go to 1,000 days.
You know what's crazy? I know Cody would have split up the titles himself.
What up?
Cody would have split the titles up himself. He would have just been like,
Yeah, he would
"Oh,
have been like, I don't really want the Universal. You can have
yeah,
it.
you can have it, or Seth, you can have it, bro." Or like, I want to give other superstars a chance that I never got. You know, Cody promo. And then
Could they have theoretically done Cody versus Roman just for the WWE one?
Yes, they could have
And
theoretically.
Roman just still gets the
Yeah.
1,000 days because he'll still be Universal Champion.
No, they totally could have. But I think once he won the Rumble, they're like, it's both.
Yeah, because it would have been weird if he didn't go after both.
Exactly. So maybe if like, I think the problem is too, no one has ever challenged Roman for just one.
That's true, yeah.
Like, just challenge him for
Because
one
he
of them.
doesn't, Roman doesn't fight for it too often. I
It's
mean,
always
it's
both.
more often than like Brock, but like
Yeah.
it always has to be both because he's not gonna fight to have 2 matches. For both of
Exactly.
them.
So that's what I'm saying. Have him do one match for one title. If you don't win, you don't win. But at least you tried, you know?
But it makes it feel more important, I guess, when you do both.
Sure. But then also, Roman still gets his 1,000 days, like you said, and someone else has a chance to get a title. Seth could have had a title already if Roman didn't have both. Also, saw on Twitter, someone was like, "I need an LA Knight Theory feud expeditiously," and to that I say, no, because John Cena ate him up on the mic. Just imagine what LA Knight would do.
LA Knight would eat him alive. Did you see the Xavier Woods? This is moving to a different thing, but like, do you see the Xavier Woods Gunther match?
I
On
did.
SmackDown.
I did.
It was a great match.
It was good.
Because
Yeah.
Gunther's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But did you see the promo of Xavier Woods after?
I did. He deserves the world, man. I think Xavier has been underrated for way too long. He deserves something.
I think Xavier goes after the US title. He gets drafted to Raw, then goes after the US title.
That would be awesome. I don't see him beating Theory though.
Theory's cooled off a lot because of the John Cena.
I've been trying to tell y'all he not him. No one listens to me. Don't be listening to me, man. He's not him.
Did you see on Backlash though? It's a triple threat now. Theory versus Lashley versus Bronson Reed.
I think Theory's gonna win that too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But I guess just I just don't get it at this point. Why is Theory still U.S. champion?
Because Vincent Triple H see him as a star because he has the look.
He's not feuding with anyone. He's not.
Nope.
He's putting random matches that don't even belong to his feud.
He's beating names in these random matches, so to keep his heat up.
He lost to Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, but he beat Rey Mysterio. So it evens out.
After a distraction, but whatever.
Hey, a win is a win is a win. You know, so like he's beating names on his way to like being mid as hell. So it's just I don't know, man.
I don't like Theory. I think he's the most overrated star.
Oh man, so I've been trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to
when he was doing actual feuds and whatnot, he was okay, but
I don't care. I was telling you this.
It's like why is he doing nothing?
I've been telling you.
He's literally a champion and he's doing nothing.
I've been telling you on Theory, not him.
The U.S. title is now a crutch to him. Not a crutch.
It's like an accessory.
It's holding him back, I think.
Bro, he's just vibing with the title, bro. Like he's not doing anything. He hasn't been doing anything. And then he faced Cena. It did nothing for him. I think losing to Cena would have been better for him because like you get something out of it. You build some character. He faced Cena. It was a bad match. Truthfully, a bad match with John Cena.
They had a weird non-finish where he tapped out to the STF.
Yeah, he taps out, and then
the ref doesn't see it. The refs never see anything.
He low blows Cena. He wins. Okay, what are you gonna do after on Monday? Nothing. He got no reaction for beating John Cena. No reaction. He got to say, "Where you guys at? Where's the reaction? Come on, guys!" Like he's getting
pipe
nothing.
in the crowd noise quick. 5 minutes.
Like it's bad, man. It's a bad look, and he's probably gonna keep the title because they're not gonna give it to Bronson. I don't think. And
I'd like to see them give it to Bronson.
It'd be cool, but I don't think so because I think Lashley and Bronson are gonna kill each other before, and Austin is just chill.
Then again, would Bronson? What would he do with it? Just face guys?
Bronson would just go on a run, but he probably that's the thing too. Who's gonna face Bronson?
Yeah, like who can believably beat him?
Lashley. That's your only guy.
The U.S. title's been so stuck in the Lashley Theory vortex for
it's just stuck in a Lashley Theory Seth Rollins vortex for like months now. It doesn't make any sense. Lashley and Seth should not be in this vortex.
So that's my pitch. Xavier should take it from him.
Yeah,
do something with the title and just have a feel good moment. I feel like we've been lacking feel good moments recently.
Oh, who are you telling? We had the moment. It was right there, and they said, "No, we don't want that." The story never finishes, so just dreadful.
I had another pitch for what could happen in the future. This is relating to Gunther.
Okay,
it's a small thing, but how he's probably gonna break Honky Tonk Man's record.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like during like a random like Raw or SmackDown or something. Probably SmackDown since I'll be on SmackDown, but. Like Honky Tonk Man actually comes out and is like, "I want to face you," and then Gunther like goes for a chop, and then he's like, "Oh no, never mind, never. You can have my record."
Is Honky Tonk Man still alive?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like 70.
Oh, okay, word. I didn't know. I was scared.
Well, that'd be pretty bad if I made sure he was alive. I didn't just.
Oh, okay. That kind of sounds like what
I made my research to.
Yeah, okay.
I did my research.
That kind of sounds like what Triple H did. On.
During the Raw
30.
Raw 30, yeah. Like all the DX members.
Yeah.
And then maybe afterwards Honky Tonk Man can like introduce like a big name to come out and like challenge Gunther.
Oh.
Like I'm not gonna stop you from breaking my record. But he will.
So who do you bring out? And hypothetically, who's the person to dethrone Gunther?
Braun Breaker.
Whoa. Crazy.
Well, he doesn't actually dethrone him.
Guy like me?
He puts in like a good match.
Guy like me?
Like you?
Guy like me? Ilya Dragunov.
I thought you were saying you.
No, not me.
I was like,
no, guy like me though. I pick Ilya Dragunov for Tyler Bate.
Oh yeah, those two guys too. Maybe like say like Pete Dunne. Don't call him Butch anymore.
Apparently it's in the works. I've been waiting.
Feels like it's been in the works for months now.
I know. I've been waiting for months. I need it. Maybe at the draft. Maybe it's just like we draft Pete Dunne. It's like, whoa, who is that? And it's Butch is like, it's me, lads, or whatever, That'd be cool. As we start to wrap up here. Oh, Well, it's 3 o'clock. We
Oh,
gotta wrap up
okay,
now.
so we're done.
We are done. We are out of here. This is our second to last show. We got one more. We got one more.
One more
Have
show.
something special for you
Season
guys.
series finale next week.
Yeah, this is the penultimate episode. Crazy. For one of the final times, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. We will see you all next Monday at 2 o'clock. We will see you guys later.